Hey, it's Senna, the Geeky Crafter. I am back with a little bit of decoration before the New Year's Eve. You can do this with children, shouldn't be too much of a bother. It starts out with the toilet paper roll and a few supplies. This here is tissue paper I'm using, and I'm gonna make a confetti popper, so to speak. So first I wrap the tissue paper around the toilet paper roll, securing it only on the side. Okay, then I cut off a bit of the bottom because I'd overestimated how much I was gonna need. I fold in the paper and it should cover the bottom, but not too much because you're not gonna glue it. You're gonna make a plug, so to speak. Here I'm making a cardstock circle and stringing this through. This will be the part that you pull out and this will make the confetti fall to the floor. I made these a few years back when I had company for New Year's, and they were all adults and they found it very funny. Now the cardstock was a bit flimsy, so I cut an extra circle just for support. Here we go. So put in the disc and close the paper in the bottom around it. It will hold the disc in place, but it will be pretty easy to tuck it out. I'm just gonna make sure that it lies flat in there before I put in the confetti. Now I have a bit of stars and confetti shaped sequins, some balloons, and oh yeah, refilling. That's important. Always buy refills when you can. And a few champagne glasses, bit more confetti, and some more stars. I'm not filling it too much. I don't want to have to clean too badly around here. Then I tie off the top. I left the tissue paper pretty long, so I had something to tie it onto. And make it tight, because you'd prefer to get the confetti to fall and not the entire container. Now it's ready. No, that's right, I made a little sign on the end, just to keep the string straight and make it a bit more visible. And I really didn't want to go find some stamps to put this, so I just hand wrote pull at 12. Now you don't want to put glitter in these, by the way, because it's hell to clean up. Really, really is hell. You have to go over your entire house with the Swiffer cloth or something, and it will still be there years later. It's hell. So, gluing on the sign, and now I'll call it done. Just have to hang it, and preferably from the ceiling, like here. These were the ones I made a few years ago. And on to the next one. And you can actually combine these two, but I really wanted some rockets for decoration only. So here we go. Using some shiny gift wrapping. And of course, secure it like you did the tissue paper. And fold in the ends. You could cover this one in tissue paper as well. I just really wanted the shimmer. This is the base. Then, since I am using gift wrapping, I'm gonna take a piece of cardstock, cover it in adhesive, and glue on the paper before I die cut a circle. Now you don't need a die cut, you can use a cup or something. You just need to have a circle that's larger than your the diameter of your toilet paper roll. Quite a bit bigger actually for making the cone on top. Here's my paper, nice and shiny silver. Here you go. It does look very nice. I'm just trimming off the edges so I don't get anything stuck to my die cut machine. And here is the circle. As you can see, it's pretty big, and I'm gonna need all the space. Then I draw on the inside. I try to find the middle. I make 3 lines, trying to find wherever is the widest point on the circle, and then I have a just cut to the middle from one of the lines. And then I find out how much I need to take it in for it to fit my my roll. Make a mark, put on some double-sided tapes. You can use regular glue if you want. This is just faster. And before I put it together, I should have put in the string. I forgot. So put your string on the inside before you shape this cone. Then you don't have to fiddle around with it the way I do in a second. I put liquid glue on the top of the base of the rocket and glue it on. Keep it tight for a bit. Now the base is ready. I just need to give it a fiery tail. I bought this coppery looking curling ribbon, and it curls, but it doesn't rip the way I'm used to. So it takes quite some time to do this because I wanted small curls. I actually end up taking a knife and cutting all the way through the ribbon because it just didn't want to tear right. So I put on double-sided tape. On the piece of regular tape I put at the end so I didn't accidentally rip all the way through the to strengthen the end. Now the rocket's gotten its tail. Now all it needs is a string, and like I said before, it would have been easier to put this in before I made the cone, but I completely forgot, so I'm gonna string it through the hard way. This is a very almost invisible thread. I'm gonna tie it onto a piece of toothpick and then just pull it up into the cone. I hope you enjoyed this and that you'll have fun making your own rockets and confetti flingers. Like, subscribe and all that jazz, and remember, we're all mad here. See ya!